Lace up your running shoes and join us as we explore the upcoming Memorial to Monument Run. Welcome to the Mic Drop, the first Fort Drum Family and MWR podcast focused on our soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians. I'm Jen Berry, Special Event Coordinator.
And I'm Gene Spencer, Support Services Chief. In today's episode, we're going to highlight our annual Memorial to Monument Run, which is going to take place on the 14th of September.
Before we talk special events, and more specifically the Memorial to Monument Run, a special thank you to our sponsors that help make this happen. The USO at Fort Drum, USAA, Running Boards Marketing,
and Pepsi, First Command, Samaritan Medical Center, the 10th Mountain Association, and AUSA.
So let's talk Memorial to Monument Run. As I said in the intro, it's coming up 14 September. And this is only the second time we've done this, right, Gene?
Not true.
No?
It's the second Memorial to Monument Run.
What was it before?
The history of the 10th Mountain Division, believe it or not, we used to run from Fort Drum at the old division headquarters off South Post, building T3, all the way to the top of the Whiteface Mountain in Lake Placid.
What?
Absolutely, we did. It was part of the 10th Mountain Association. We would culminate. Each unit would have a certain leg to run from here to there. And once we got on top, we had a great big festive, respectful event for the former 10th Mountain soldiers who fought in World War II.
That's fantastic.
So years passed. Some veterans of World War II had a couple discussions, and we thought we could put something together and do a great partnership with our local community here in Watertown.
I like it.
And we tied in 10th Mountain. So we're going to start this thing in front of the division headquarters, which is now P10,000, and they have an outstanding monument out front. So we line up everybody there. We take off at the sound of the gun.
Howitzer.
We run.
We're firing a howitzer.
Oh, well, okay. Well, it's even a bigger gun. It's a howitzer. And we're going to run to the top of Thompson Park in Watertown, and the run will end by their memorial.
It is. And you're running it. Well, are you running it? Are you walking it? What are you going to do?
I've done both these events. I did the one to Lake Placid, and I did the first one that we did last year.
And you're going to do it again this year?
I am. I'm a registered participant.
You're a repeat offender in the Memorial to Monument.
It's great. It's great.
It is.
It's a beautiful trail. It's a beautiful route. You get to go down along the Black River.
Mm-hmm.
You get to go through some of the different streets. So you got all the spectators and the local community, people by their residents that are out there cheering us on as we go through this event.
Very, very true. And also this year, so one minor change to the route is that once it cuts through the town of Black River, we're actually cutting over onto West Street because there is a World War II veteran that actually lives on that street. And it was noted last year that that person lives there and would love to see all the runners run by. So we are going to make that change and run right by there. So we need to make sure everybody's out in full force, obviously, to support the runners and cheer on the community. So in talking about the community, that brings up a good point that it's not just about the units and Fort Drum soldiers or anything like that. It's open to the public, right?
It is, absolutely. You got the DOD ID card holders that can participate and register for the event, but the local civilians can do this as well.
Right, and we had some last year.
We did.
And we've actually already surpassed the numbers for that this year. So, you know, every year we want to get bigger and better and have more involvement, definitely. So the other thing is we have the 11-mile run, of course, and then when we get to Thompson Park, now you ran it last year. I know you did. And so do you remember at the very end, right before you get up to the very top of Thompson Park, the grade on that lovely hill? Wasn't it like 45 degrees?
It's steep.
It's steep.
Let's just call it absolutely steep, and it's a challenge.
You're right.
But once you get to the top, it's overwhelming to see all the other faces and everybody that participate in this complete that final obstacle and get to the top of the mountain, because, you know, the 10th Mountain Division is
Climb to
glory.
glory.
And the response is to the top.
Right.
So we're going to do that at Thompson Park.
You're doing it. I like it. And then when you get to Thompson Park, it's a huge celebration. So it doesn't just stop there. There's so many other things happening that day. Something to also let you know is that if you don't want to do the 11 miles, whether you run it, walk it, push your kids in their stroller, the YMCA, Watertown YMCA, is actually doing a 5K there in the park. So they'll have that kicking off at 10 o'clock. And then new this year, they didn't have it last year, so this is interesting. They're bringing a new aspect to it, their ninja obstacle course for their youth. That's something they do at their fairgrounds facility. So they're bringing that out there. That's kicking off at 11 for the youth. So that's another fun factor that we're going to have. And what else is up there?
Well, there's going to be food.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of drink to rehydrate.
Of course.
You know, so you got to take care of the body after negotiating such a challenging run. So they'll have food and beverage and all that kind of stuff. There'll be music. the 10th Mountain Band will be playing.
Yes, they are.
So if you haven't heard them, their rock band is absolutely the
Avalanche.
best.
That's the name of
That's right.
Yeah.
They call them Avalanche.
They're
You're
fantastic.
Right. They are.
There's something for everybody. So we have that, like you said, food and everything for sale, and then bounce houses. I mean,
there's
who
inflatables
doesn't
for the
love
kids.
that?
There's a climbing wall.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's the climbing wall. You got to do that to the top all the way.
Yeah, to the top.
And
for
don't
sure.
be afraid, because it will self-belay you back to the ground. So
That's right. That's right.
it's nice.
Yeah, I've only made it about halfway, but my kids can scale that thing no problem.
So your kids can ring the buzzer, but you
They
can at the top of the
basically,
wall.
that's exactly how it goes. Yeah, but it's a ton of fun to have up there at the park. And just so you know, the park, it's not just for those that do the 11 mile, the 5K, the Ninja. It's open to everybody. So if you don't even want to do any of the running and you want to just come cheer people crossing the finish line, come to the park. If you want to climb a rock wall, come to the park. If you just want to hang out with us for the day, Thompson Park is a beautiful park anyway.
Absolutely.
And
Great place to be.
yeah, Aaron Gardner, City of Watertown, Thompson Park, they do a great job up there with that place. So it's a great time to come up there and hang out with us all day. So let's talk about how do you do this? Where do you register?
Well, the easiest way is to just go online, and you can do it through Eventbrite.
Right?
And it's a simple process. I'm not the best at computers, but I was able to do it for my family. So it's a simple process. You go in, you register. The fee is $15.
Yep.
And that also includes a nice T-shirt.
A very nice T-shirt, which I do want to tell you that this T-shirt isn't just a regular T-shirt. One, it is a very nice T-shirt. It's that slick, I don't know what you want to call it, polyester. It's not a regular cotton T-shirt. It's a nice T-shirt, but the design on it. So for those of you that have been following us in this run, know that we did a contest back in, I think February, March, a T-shirt design contest, and it wrapped up in April. And we had several designs submitted, and Brooke DeRazio, a student from South Jeff, actually did the winning design. So that is what is on the T-shirt, and she's going to come to Thompson Park that day.
Oh, that's cool.
It is
That's cool.
fantastic.
You should definitely recognize her.
Oh, we
I'm sure
will.
there's a lot of talent required to do that.
Yes.
Those T-shirts are incredible.
She's very talented. And then the other thing with the 11 mile is that we do have medals to give out. We have the first male, the first female, and the first youth that cross the line. So that is a little bit incentive, maybe not to walk the whole thing, run a little bit of it, but we do have that as well, and you'll be recognized on stage. So we have a ton of different things going on with it. And I know some people have asked questions, whether it was from last year's event or even just from the advertising of it for this year's, can we bring dogs?
No.
No.
No dogs will be allowed.
No dog, unless they're service animals, of course.
Service animals, of course, but
Yes.
there's some uniqueness to the running route and stuff, and it's a liability issue. So we're not going to allow pets on the
Right.
route.
Now bags, we are allowing bags. So if
Yes,
you
we
want to run, walk, or whatever with your backpack, your ruck or whatnot, you can. However, we did put in a bag check this year for those that are coming to do the 11 miles. So if you want to check your bag, we will transport it up to Thompson Park. And that's the thing to remember, the transportation piece is for those civilians that have signed up for the run, you will actually check in at Thompson Park, and we will bring you to Fort Drum so that you start with everybody else. So that's a very important piece to remember as well. And you can always leave your bag up at the park or whatever you want to do with that, but we do let you bring your bags, of course. And with the food and beverages being for sale, you may want to make sure you have your purse or your wallet handy. So other things with this run this year, do we have anything new happening? I think we've pretty much covered most of the team aspect. I didn't talk about the team aspect. So teams can register on Eventbrite.
That's true.
Yeah, a minimum of 10. And still $15, you get your T-shirt. And the nice thing about the teams is when you come here to Fort Drum, you get the chips that tie onto your shoe so we can track your time. So
Correct.
that's a nice bonus for doing a team. So, and that's on Eventbrite as well, right?
It is.
So all of that information is on Eventbrite for you to register. And if you still don't know where to go to our website, drum.armymwr.com, or find us on Facebook at Fort Drum FMWR.
Awesome. And hey, next time, join us, because we plan on discussing the upcoming Monster Mash and Trunk or Treat.
Ooh, I'm excited about that one too. We have so many good things happening with Family and MWR, so make sure you tune in and listen to the mic drop, and have a good one.